gone!
Martis, we aren't prepared for this.
If a few cultists are too much for you, best give up on the Spire. Consider that a lesson in keeping on guard. This area is off limits. Only those with the highest authority are permitted here. Though, there's no one left aside from these cultists and Daedra to enforce such restrictions. If you're here to explore, perhaps we can come to an arrangement. We have come from the Battle Spire to investigate the magical energies radiating from the Dread Cellar. This installation should be abandoned, but as you can see, it isn't entirely empty. I'll turn a blind eye to any scavenging, if you assist us. If this ambush was any indication, we're going to face a fair amount of resistance searching these ruins. Help us clear out these Daedra and discover the source of the magical activity here, and we'll compensate you for your service. Then your first orders are to act as vanguard and secure the entry to the Dread Cellar. Consider anything or anyone you encounter inside a threat. We'll catch up to you once I've tended to Lucilla's wounds.
This place is enormous, Martis. Where do we even begin to search?
Focus. You can feel the aberrant energies if you just focus.
This debris, I feel it. Gods, I wish I couldn't. It's tying my gut in knots.
Keep clearing the path ahead. I want to evaluate this Daedric stone. The Dremora were using that creature to draw on.
What even is this power, Martis?
The cult has made itself at home here. To be expected. These diagrams, they don't depict anything we've seen so far.
It almost looks mechanical. Cataclysm. Does that mean anything to you?
Not yet. Another vessel. But this one is drawing in energy. The Daedra didn't bring this baleful energy with them. They're drawing it out of the red zone.
What would have happened here to produce that much violent energy?
Destroy any more of these we find.
You'll hear no argument.
I sense more down these side corridors. Keep clearing the main hall.
He said protected. Do you think they finished it? Their cataclysm?
Likely. Look for anything that might tell us what it is.
Die, 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 die!
You, keep going. You'll be able to regroup and farther ahead. We stopped its harvesting at least, but I feel far greater concentrations of this power ahead.
A battle mage? Martis, you know him?
Whatever you've gotten yourself involved in, Cyrenen, it ends here.
I can manage this pile of overexcited rubble myself.
Can you feel it? The palpable dread?
Gathers a massive amount of energy!
Malice in your eyes, Martis? Have I rekindled your passion for causing pain?
You've always had such a place of loathing in my heart, Cyrenen.
Guess I've not lost my touch for battle after all. Claw over yourselves for an escape! Wells up in this place. It wells up in you.
He was responsible for this nightmarish place. You were responsible for this place.
That has no bearing on this mission.
We just killed another battle mage, someone you knew!
I wasn't expecting to find anyone still here. This place was closed down.
I guess your secret wasn't as safe as you thought. I can't believe you.
Our objective hasn't changed. Discover what the Waking Flame are up to, and stop it. We need to keep moving.
Keep them out of the prison!
Whoever could have guessed? How could you ever have participated in this wanton cruelty?
No one here deserved your pity. Save it for the poor souls being butchered in Cyrodiil.
You can explain it to the Spire Council, in case you neglected to inform them of what you were up to here.
Lucilla, that will not go how you expect.
Dance in this destruction, children of the Deadlands!
We were going to survive that. Nearly didn't.
So long as this awful place remains, what's to say they won't try again?
It looks like their contraption didn't survive producing that abomination. Thank the Divines.
I'll see that you're rewarded for cleaning up Martis's mess. What a mess. Martis would have gotten us all killed if not for you. Unleashed that monstrous thing on the world and left the stain of this place to fester. He can't get away with his part in this. but I'm worried that he will. He's confident my complaints to the Spire Council will amount to nothing. If he's to be believed, the Dread Cellar is something they're well aware of, if not responsible for themselves. Martis won't face justice for what he's done at the Battlespire. I can't call a man like him comrade, and I can't go back to an institution that would support all this. I can desert. He's injured. He can't stop me, but then he'd never answer for his crimes. If I judged him myself, would you stand in my way? You're right. I shouldn't let his misdeeds stain my honor any more than they already have. Here, take this as a payment for your assistance. You should go before Martis drags you into anything else. Martis, what you've done...
I admire Lucilla's convictions, even if they're going to get her killed one day. Deserting the Legion would be insane if the Empire wasn't in shambles. The best I can do for Lucilla is report her as presumed killed in action. I don't know. It resembled a type of Daedra native to the Deadlands, but whatever this diabolical machine did to it made it unlike any Daedra I've ever seen. I have to wonder if it turned out as intended, given the condition of this contraption now. Doubtful. Cyranin was an imaginative torturer, but not smart enough to contrive this whole scheme. He likely helped the Waking Flame tap into the torturous energy soaked into this prison, but conceiving of this machine would be beyond him. No, but I suspect our Dremora informant may have more to say about that. I'll be sure to coax it out of her when she and I speak about what we uncovered here.
Denied! Trespass no farther, or you will be met with force, heathen.
I told you bargaining wouldn't work.
It was a courtesy. They must face Azura's wrath now.
If you are expecting a warmer welcome from the Knights of the Silver Rose than ours, I wouldn't stake your life on it. Were I you.
I would not pass that threshold unless you seek bloodshed. The Knights of the Silver Rose declared their stronghold off-limits to outsiders, and I can attest to their willingness to use violence to have their way. They recently pillaged my temple without warning or provocation, taking the relics in our keeping and striking down anyone who tried to stop them. This behavior is nothing like the Knights of the Silver Rose that I know. I hoped a word with the Knight Commander would prove that the attack was the work of some overzealous recruits, but he's refused to see me or return the relics taken from my temple. You will make a wonderful addition to our cause. Lyranth is quite powerful, but I doubt we'd be able to recover the artifacts entirely on our own. Visit the wrath of Azura upon any of the Order who stand in the way of our holy work.
Destroy these intruders, and you may earn your place as bearers.
Kill the interlopers!
I expected greater resistance. It seems the Silver Rose are short on more than servants.
Oh, they're still here. Just not everyone takes to these toys as well as me.
Sanity seems in short supply as well.
Try more indescribable horrors? Such ingratitude! Let's play pin the tail on you. I'd say it's coming down like cats and dogs, but it's not. What do we have in here today? A little of this? A little of that. Let's see who wants to join us. More the merrier, I say. Too cold? I suppose they don't call it the Shivering Isles for nothing.
Think you can just waltz through our stronghold?
Can you feel that? Great emanations from beyond that door.
And strongly warded. Maintaining it requires great power. There must be a source nearby. The priest and I will search right. You check the room to the left.
Stand in the way of our divine purpose?
The powers of Oblivion ought to be worshipped. They are to be commanded.
2 shares of the spoils for me.
I got this. There won't be much left after I stomp them into paste. Awaken fear! Goodbye to your teeth!
You forget it.
A little help out here?
Need a hand? Or 2?
To shine bright in me. Oh! Rise and prove that you deserve that power.
Rally! We can't lose to these heathens! Kiss my fruit! Crunch!
These artifacts deserve more worthy bearers. I was mistaken to share this power, to dilute it. Soon I will wield it all!
What's keeping you? We already dispelled part of the ward. There. The ward should be no more. Let's return to Wayne.
Dispelling the ward did nothing to reduce those dreadful emanations. In fact, it only made them worse. Proceed with caution. All of these relics. They're the source of the troubling energies I felt. They're twisting more than the Knights. I need to banish the miasma before it gets any worse.
Were once mortals. Oblivion tainted them to the core.
The corruption will continue to well up here until it floods out from these ruins. I must cast it out. Azura, I offer you this power. May it provide succor to your chosen. That did it. I still feel more corruption beyond this room. Let's press on.
Just don't forget why we are here, priest.
We are prepared for the likes of you!
Impressed by the size of this collection. I never knew you mortals had it in you.
Then you take us far too lightly. Drain fell powers to the rim of all holds. This horde will need to be divided and scattered, or this will all happen again.
I'd happily take them off your hands.
I wouldn't entrust anyone, mortal or Daedra, with this much power.
It seems the only path is down. I feel a surge in the Daedric power. It's gathering. It's coming from behind that door.
I have conquered countless of the prince's chosen, and reaped the spoil. I wield powers beyond your reckoning!
That looks like a you problem. I'll supports me from the high ground.
It will take far more than that to wrench this power from my grasp. Silver Rose, press the attack! Rally to me, Silver Rose! If it's the last thing I do! Defend the Bastion with your lives! I can pierce through space, time, and you! Where are you taking me? Divines! Please! No!
May Azura shed a tear for this tragic end to a once noble order.
Ha! Oh no, it's nothing.
Mother of the Rose, we return these wilted petals to you. There. Red Petal Bastion is finally cleansed.
This troublesome bargain is nearly at a close. Let's be...
That was the last of the emanations. And the last of the Knights of the Silver Rose. I even see the items stolen from my temple within this vault. All the wrongs here have finally been set right. They can't remain here. I'll see them taken far away from this place, and each other. But that's a problem for another day. You've returned my temple's treasures, and done a great service for Azura. Take this, and her blessings. I haven't forgotten our bargain, Liren. Yes, it's here, among the rest. Does that satisfy the terms?
This will do, priest. This will do. Despite the priest's obvious deficits, he was wise enough to enlist your aid in this ordeal. He is of no more use to me, but you, I'll be certain to enlist again soon. I'm certain I can provide a more enticing incentive at the least. I couldn't possibly explain it to you. Admittedly, because I don't know myself. What I do know is someone who shouldn't have it wants it very much, and I'm very curious to know why this minuscule thing is of such great importance. It's not so much what I'm planning, as what a troublesome prince has in motion. Once I figure out where I, and this little trinket, fit in, I'll be sure to seek your services. Until then, you'll have to wait with bated breath. I couldn't possibly explain it to you. Admittedly.